Welcome to the Captain's Report, where the fish are big, the stories are bigger, and nothing is off limits.
Yeah, let's start the trip and started fishing. It was hot. It's summer. I mean, throughout the summer, usually I get guys get lightheaded, like, oh, I didn't want to drink water because I didn't want to have to go pee or just whatever. Well, he was like, he gets seizures or passes out. Like, it just happens.
Yeah.
And I'm very good about I'll keep an eye on everybody on the boat. I can tell whether they're messing with a rod, in a certain way,
Yep.
this and that. It got to a point he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take a break." I'm like, "No worries." Grabbed the rod from him, hanging out. But I was standing on that side of the boat, and he was drinking water, and just, I don't know, for some reason I was just like, I'm just gonna, hang out right here for a second. And he just kind of lost all color and was like, "Hey, you good?" He goes, "Yeah," and then just out. And I was standing beside him.
He lies like a rug.
And I called him and sat him down, just out cold, like, head bobbing.
Oh, wow.
And I look over, and everybody else, no reaction. Like, oh, it happens. I'm like, what do you mean it happens? Like, I got a guy that's unconscious right now.
Yep.
And they're like, he's fine. I'm like, well,
No, he is clearly daggum not fine.
He's asleep right now.
Not fine for me.
So I sat him down, and they're like, he just gets lightheaded, this or that. And I was like, was this like serious? I mean, we're inshore. I can run back to the dock, whatever. They're like, he just gets lightheaded. I was like, okay, well, always keep a bucket of ice water. You always put a bucket down in my ice box.
Yeah,
in front of ice, because there's a little drain plug, so it kind of holds the ice a little bit better. Slap full of ice, salt water, like brine.
Yeah.
I throw like waters or whatever. I grabbed that out and just dumped it right on top of his head. And he goes, what happened? And he just looked at me like, what happened? I was like, you were out, dude. Like, you good? He goes, yeah, but I'm cold now. And then he was fine. And I sat down right beside him, and he drank a whole Gatorade. And I was like, all right. We had 30 minutes left to trip. I was like, hey, how about let's wrap it up. We'll go back. We got some fish in the box. We'll clean them, whatever.
You are not falling out on me again.
No. Like, I'm not doing the whole,
Fool me
like,
once.
I was feeling
Not on
good,
my
feeling
watch.
that.
I'm fine.
He took the biggest, like, because I know that water was cold. And it was, brought him back, and I just literally just grabbed a little towel and put it around his neck. And we just idled on back to the dock.
Oh, man.
That was probably the old crap moment in the past little bit.
far
That
as
was
medical?
at the end of last summer, or like
Yeah.
maybe a fall. It was still warm outside.
He said, I'm cold now. No.
Yeah, and I was like, I
bet you
you're
are.
cooler now, for sure. You're not hot no more.
What made you think of the ice bucket?
I don't know. I went to go grab an ice water, and I pulled it out of
Yeah.
that whole bucket.
Yeah.
And was going to just dump the water on him. And I was like, nope. And I just grabbed the whole thing and just dumped it on him. And he goes, man, I feel so much better. And I was like, you have a lot of ice on your shirt and neck, pants, everything. And he's fine. I don't know. It's just like one of those
Instantly
moments I was
comes
like light bulb, like, ooh, that'll work. And just dumped a bucket of ice water on him.
I'd have had 100. I could have had that happen 100 times and never thought of that.
Ice.
Well, I kept on like digging around through I was like, there's a whole thing of ice water here. What am I digging around for my water for? I just threw my waters out and just dumped it on him.
Dumped him.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, man.
Awesome.
That's funny.
But
Any other you haven't had being new to it, Dustin, you haven't had any good medicals yet, have you?
I have not had any medicals.
Any medicals? Those
Give
are
it time.
Yeah, you'll get them.
Give it time.
It is definitely one of the more scary things. Like, 'cause, and I know some of us don't think about this very often, but when we're taking these people on these trips, like we're kind of taking their lives in our hands. I mean, like you're
100%.
you're putting these people on a boat that they have no control. You have full control for the most part, and a lot of things could go wrong. But keeping your head on your shoulders. We've had a lot of medicals happen before, but it seems like everyone that I've ever heard of, I mean, even like that one, Coleman, is just like we're pretty good at figuring things out on the fly and getting things fixed pretty quick.
Right.
I think part of the job and what we deal with every day is that we got to see things kind of before they happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, when you cast, you probably don't deal with this as much because you don't use much braid, but like when you cast, you can hear a wind knot come off that spool.
100%.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I I know there's a wind. One of these rods has a wind knot on it.
Yeah.
And it's
Don't pull it tight.
yes.
God.
Yes.
Little
Hearing it and seeing it before it goes wrong or before it gets worse is something we're conditioned
Yep.
to do
Yeah.
all day,
I mean,
every
you know,
day.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this clip, make sure to like and subscribe and check out our full episodes. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Tight lines, and we'll see you on the water.